is it exaggerated to say that the AI race is similar to the arms race of the last decade, but in a slightly different way? Can cause as much harm?
I think it can, in many ways, cause a lot more harm.
Wow.
Because it can essentially make it impossible to have a functioning democracy or even a functioning society. Whatever your political persuasion, in the US, there are, roughly speaking, two large groups, each 75 to 100 million people, who have completely different factual understanding of on-the-ground facts about the country. And so at least one of those groups is living in a fictional world. And why is that? It's not entirely because of AI. It's a large extent because of social media. And actually the simple machine learning algorithms in social media that learn to manipulate people in order to get them to engage more with the platform, to click on more things. If you send them false information, you have a lot more freedom to actually, because sometimes the truth is boring, but if you can say anything you want, you can make news items very exciting, you can make them very reinforcing for the person's worldview, and so people click on that and they gorge on that type of content. So the systems learn to send them that content, and which is then a self-reinforcing cycle. And I think that's what's happened. The problem with generative AI is that that content can now, instead of being generated by humans, can be produced at vastly greater scale and targeted to each individual. So a system can read all of your social media presence, everything you've ever tweeted or messaged or everything, and figure out how to manipulate you specifically. What kind of video of who doing what is going to convince you to vote for a particular party. And what I've heard from experts in this area, that what used to cost 20 million a few years ago, where you had to have a troll farm with 20,000 people typing rubbish into the internet, now can be done fully automatically for $1,000.